on the front page of, I believe, the Times of India. Something that we were speaking about yesterday as well. You saw those visuals from Anni bus stand in Kullu Manali. Well, if you haven't, do check out what's going on social media. At least 8 big houses just simply came down like a house of cards. That's the visual. That's what happened yesterday. And then we also received drone shots of the extent of the damage. But take a look at this. The horror. That's the word, I think, Varghese. The horror. And it just starts with a little bit of dust, just a couple of buildings, but then
it just
right from up top over there.
It's like a domino effect.
From up top as well. My goodness. Absolute destruction. Yesterday, Nivriti, our colleague, who's been in touch with the Chief Minister's office of Himachal Pradesh, brought us some startling figures. Take a look at this visual and then I'll give you those figures. The screams of people, pain, agony, that's what you can hear amidst this cacophony. Now, Varghese, the facts, 360 plus deaths because of monsoon fury in Himachal Pradesh. More than 12,000 crore rupees worth of damage that has been estimated.
12,000 crore is a huge, for a state like Himachal Pradesh, it's a huge.
Would you like to divide that? 600 crore rupees it took us to send Chandrayaan into space.
How many Chandrayaans could have sent, you know, from this particular aspect? So if you're looking 12,000 crores, you're looking at probably 600, you said, right? So around, you could be sending it almost 60 times or something like that. So that is the kind of money that has been lost in Himachal, and it is going to be difficult when it comes to the issue
20 times.
20 times.
20 times. You could send the Chandrayaan module into the space 20 times in the, in the worth of money that the damage has been assessed, in terms of 12,000 crore rupees. And it could be more. It could be way more. Now take a look at this.
I was looking at Anni, just before I give you that, I was looking at Anni, you know what they are saying, 2 more structures in Kullu district suffered damage. 40 others after this have been rendered vulnerable. So it's not 8 buildings that have collapsed, 40 other structures are also vulnerable, and therefore people might be evacuated.
These 8 structures were also in that vulnerable list, which is why I'm saying fortunately they were in the vulnerable list. People were evacuated from these buildings. From what Nivriti picked up yesterday, that no deaths were, happened because of this particular landslide. Nobody was in these particular buildings. But those pains and, those little screams of agony, I just fail to understand how nobody got injured when 8 houses came down, a full-blown mountain. Now it says 8 multi-story buildings collapsed in Kullu's Anni town in rain hit Himachal on Thursday. There were no casualties as the administration got the houses vacated upon signs of landslide. Meanwhile, 3 more bodies were taken out of the landslide at the Shiv Baudi temple in Shimla. You remember the temple landslide that happened along the lines of the Krishnanagar landslide, taking the final toll to 20 after 11 days of search. So just in the temple tragedy, at least 20 people have died after 11 days of search. No matter, God knows how many people still also trapped and missing.
Kabir,
but more importantly, how do we assess and how do we address this situation?
See, Kabir, yesterday we were speaking to people from that area. You know how
we spoke to the former mayor
of Shimla as well. The construction, you cannot have concrete construction in these hilly areas. There is a region specific construction. You cannot have the kind of huge civil infrastructure project that tend to weaken the existing structures, the kind of ecosystem balance that is there between these mountains, and also with regards to the soil. So you, without understanding the practicality, you cannot bring the architectural style from the plain to the mountains. You should respect how the mountains behave. What you see over here are huge concrete constructions that are coming down, Kabir. They are huge concrete constructions that are coming down. Steel and concrete don't build homes as well as
more
buildings.
Than that, the mayor was also of the opinion that there needs to be a proper policy paradigm shift.
Especially with regards to planning.
With planning, because he says this is not planning, this is planned destruction. This is not unplanned construction. This is planned destruction. This is the aftermath of that particular landslide. And what the mayor also had to say was that this bus stand is also been created on
a water body.
very sketchy foundation. So it might just come crashing down itself.
I was surprised when I spoke to them that, the mountains have also called water bodies like these springs, and a lot of them have been encroached upon. So already, when there is water, of course, that area will have loose soil. And where does the water go if you encroach upon it? It just tries to erode whatever soil that is there underneath your foundation, and it just makes it worse.
Well, we'll have to wait and watch as to what happens, but certainly signs and things not looking right. A huge uphill battle cut out now for the Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister, Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu.